On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Session.
A formal meeting or series of meetings for the execution of a particular group's functions, a period spent doing a particular activity.
Examples:
The morning session. The court session. Parliament is now in session.
Confer.
To have a meeting or discussion, to come to a decision or agreement or exchange ideas, to bestow something.
Examples:
Confer degree. Confer honor. The leaders of the two countries met to confer on the issue.
Pursue.
To do something or attempt to attain something over time, to follow or seek someone or something, especially in trying to catch them.
Examples:
Pursue a goal. Pursue freedoms. She intends to pursue a political career.
Combine.
To join or merge to form a single thing or group.
Examples:
Combine chemically with another substance. Combine augmented reality. Hydrogen and oxygen combine to form water.
Healing.
The process of becoming or making somebody or something well again.
Examples:
Natural healing ability. Part of the healing process. Each ancient tribe has its healing traditions.
Ultimate.
Furthest or highest in degree or order.
Examples:
The ultimate goal in life. The ultimate luxury. Management must take ultimate responsibility for the accident.
Remarkable.
Worthy of attention because unusual or special.
Examples:
Remarkable achievement. The remarkable breadth of knowledge. The election was a remarkable success for the Whigs.
Medicinal.
Of or relating to the treatment or cure of disease.
Examples:
Medicinal chemistry. Traditional medicinal. The medicinal properties of this herb have been known to help with various ailments.
Faucet.
A device for controlling the flow of liquid from a pipe.
Examples:
A water faucet. Faucet handle. I turned on the faucet to wash my hands.
Diet.
The food and drink that a person, animal, or community eats and drinks regularly, a legislative assembly in certain countries, for example, Japan.
Examples:
Eat a vegetarian diet. Diet approval. A balanced diet is more important for health than supplements.
Spiritual.
Relating to or affecting the human spirit or soul as opposed to material or physical things.
Examples:
constant spiritual striving, spiritual leader. The meditation class was focused on finding inner peace and cultivating a more spiritual connection with the universe.
Tradition:
a belief, custom, or way of doing something that has been passed down from generation to generation within a group or society.
Examples:
a tradition of a culture. Against tradition. It is a tradition in many families to have a big Thanksgiving dinner with all their relatives.
Perennial:
lasting for an indefinitely long time, enduring.
Examples:
perennial battle, perennial asthma. The perennial flowers returned yearly, providing a beautiful display in the garden.
Wisdom:
the quality of being wise, or the ability to use your knowledge and experience to make sensible decisions.
Examples:
a fountain of wisdom, wisdom literature. The community greatly respected and sought after the older adults' wisdom.
Ritual:
any customary observance or practice, any prescribed procedure for conducting religious ceremonies.
Examples:
a ritual dance, morning ritual. The woman of the house does the holy ritual of lighting 2 candles.
Divide:
to separate or cause to separate into parts or groups.
Examples:
divide the cake into 2 pieces. Divide money equally. Can you divide 123,321 by 11?
Peaceful:
not involving violence, conflict, or war.
Examples:
peaceful country, peaceful coexistence. Plutonium has limited peaceful applications.
Ancient:
relating to the long ago, particularly the historical period preceding the fall of the Western Roman Empire, very old.
Examples:
pre-Christian ancient. Ancient stories. They have been living near water since ancient times.
Rabbi:
a Jewish religious leader or a Jewish scholar or teacher.
Examples:
son of a rabbi. The city's communal rabbi. The chief rabbi chanted a prayer.
Priest:
a person who performs religious duties and ceremonies, especially in the Christian faith.
Examples:
priest in clerical garb. Faithful priest. He was ordained as a priest in the Catholic Church.
Monk:
a member of a religious community of men living under vows of poverty, chastity, and obedience.
Examples:
monk lifestyle. Cloistered monk. The ascetic monk spent his days in prayer and contemplation in the monastery.
Nun.
A woman who has taken religious vows and is a member of a monastic community.
Examples:
Nun habit. Meditating nun. The cloistered nun devoted her life to serving the poor and marginalized.
Develop.
To grow or expand, to improve or refine through a process of progress and refinement, often to achieve greater sophistication or complexity, to elaborate or add detail to something that is in the process of being created.
Examples:
Develop a strategy. Develop a skill. We must develop a new system to streamline our workflow and increase efficiency.
Technique.
A particular way or art of doing something that needs skill.
Examples:
A technique in martial arts. The technique applied to construction. Jockey's superior technique brought him victory.
Clog.
To obstruct or block up a passage, pipe, or system with an accumulation of thick or sticky matter, to impede or hinder the progress or movement of something.
Examples:
Clog a filter. Clog artery. The drain was clogged with hair and needed to be cleaned out.
Artery.
One of the thick tubes in humans and most other animals that takes blood away from the heart to one or more parts of the body, such as tissues, lungs, brain, etc.
Examples:
Artery blockage. Risk of coronary artery disease. Continuous consumption of fatty foods leads to the hardening of the artery.
Transformation.
A complete change in form, nature, or appearance of someone or something.
Examples:
The transformation of a tadpole into a frog. Cast a transformation spell. Understanding unitary transformations of a normal matrix require considerable mathematical sophistication.
Disturb.
To interrupt someone who is trying to work, sleep, etc.
Examples:
Disturb the peace. Disturb his sleep. Tourists frequently disturb the island's delicate natural balance.
Studied.
Deliberately considered or scrutinized, carefully thought out or planned.
Examples:
Studied analysis. Well-studied decision. His speech was carefully crafted and delivered with studied confidence.
Yoga.
A Hindu spiritual and ascetic discipline including breath control, simple meditation, and the adoption of specific bodily postures, which is widely practiced for health and relaxation.
Examples:
Aerial yoga. Yoga teacher. Many people find that regular yoga practice can help reduce stress and anxiety.
Undo.
To reverse the effect of an action or event, typically one that is recent or specific.
Examples:
Undo changes. Undo a belt. I accidentally deleted the file, so can you undo that action?
Identify.
To recognize someone or something and say or prove who or what they are.
Examples:
Identify handwriting. Identify gene sequences. I will introduce you to how to identify the leading causes of the malfunction.
Innate.
Existing naturally or from birth, inherent or inborn, not acquired or learned through experience.
Examples:
Innate ability. Innate quality. The belief in innate human goodness is a common philosophical concept.
Context.
The circumstances, facts, or conditions that surround a particular event, situation, or statement and that give it meaning.
Examples:
Historical context. Legal context. It's important to understand the context of a situation before making a decision.
Moderate.
Being within reasonable limits, not excessive or extreme.
Examples:
Moderate growth. Moderate risk. He had a moderate understanding of the topic but needed further research.
Cessation.
The act of stopping or coming to an end, a temporary or permanent discontinuance of an activity or state.
Examples:
Cessation from work. Cessation of smoking. The government called for an immediate cessation of hostilities between the two countries.
Communal.
Belonging to or used by a group rather than individuals, for common use.
Examples:
Communal swimming pool. Communal combination of funds. Communal elections were held in several European countries.
Vitamin.
Any of a group of organic compounds that are essential in small quantities to the diet and are present in natural foodstuffs or sometimes produced within the body.
Examples:
Rich in vitamin D. Vitamin deficiency. Vitamin C is important for immune system function and skin health.
Supplement.
Something that is added to something else to make it better or complete it.
Examples:
Wage supplement. Use of dietary supplements. Certain supplements may promote tumor growth.
Recommend.
To suggest that someone or something would be a suitable fit for a particular purpose or role.
Examples:
Recommend a hospitalization. Recommend reading. We recommend taking media training every 6 months.
Strict.
Strongly limiting someone's freedom, allowing no deviation from a standard, rule, belief, etc.
Examples:
strict compliance regime, in strict secrecy. Too strict a regulation for the private sector will stifle innovation.
Reverse.
To change something's direction, order, position, decision, etc., to the opposite one, adjective, directed or moving toward the rear.
Examples:
reverse the trend, reverse the order. The restaurant reversed a ban on smoking.
Disease.
A disorder or illness that affects the body or mind, often characterized by specific symptoms or abnormal functioning of organs or systems.
Examples:
disease prevention, disease control. The doctor diagnosed him with a rare disease that had no known cure.
Spectrum.
An ordered array of colors into which a light beam can be split.
Examples:
a broad spectrum of opinion. Infrared spectrum. This device displayed the speech spectrum spectrographically.
Degree.
A unit of measurement for angles, temperature, or level of proficiency or achievement, a rank or level of academic or professional attainment.
Examples:
bachelor's degree, degree centigrade. She received her degree in psychology from the university.
Technological.
Based on scientific and industrial progress.
Examples:
technological advancement, technological policy. Technological advances have disrupted many industries.
State of the art.
Characterized by the use of the latest and most advanced technology or methods, cutting edge.
Examples:
state-of-the-art technology, state-of-the-art software. The hospital has state-of-the-art equipment and facilities to ensure the best healthcare for its patients.
Intervention.
The action or process of being done to improve or help a circumstance, often they have not been asked to do so.
Examples:
intervention by foreign powers, surgical intervention. This intervention does not require the patient's consent.
Representative.
Someone who speaks or acts officially on behalf of another person or group of people.
Examples:
an official representative, sales representative. The media representatives had special passes.
Patient.
A person who is receiving medical treatment, care, or attention from a healthcare professional, such as a doctor, nurse, or therapist, a personal quality or characteristic.
Examples:
patient in the hospital, patient with weight loss. The doctor carefully examined the patient's medical history.
Bypass.
An alternative road, channel, pipe, or connection that allows flow while the main one is closed or obstructed. Verb, to go past or round.
Examples:
Gastric bypass operation. Bypass circuit. This patient must undergo bypass surgery.
Decide.
To make up someone's mind about something, to come to a conclusion or judgment after considering options.
Examples:
Decide a question. Decide on a course of action. She couldn't decide whether to order the pizza or the pasta for dinner.
Quantitative.
Relating to, measuring, or expressing in terms of quantity, involving numerical or statistical data.
Examples:
Quantitative tightening. Quantitative analysis. The quantitative research provided statistical evidence to support the hypothesis.
Fee.
A sum of money charged for a particular service.
Examples:
Fee calculation. Service fee. The lawyer's fee for the case was $10,000.
Normally.
Usually, under normal conditions.
Examples:
Complete normally. Not normally drink much. I don't normally take a vacation in the middle of summer.
Improve.
To make or become better.
Examples:
Improve a process. Improve the test score. We want to improve ties between our two countries.
Cardiac.
Of or relating to the heart or heart disease.
Examples:
Cardiac arrest. Cardiac disease. The cardiac output of a resting adult is around 3 quarts per minute.
Positron.
An antiparticle of the electron with a positive charge that has the same mass as the electron but an opposite charge.
Examples:
Positron emission. Positron annihilation. Positron emission tomography, or PET, is a medical imaging technique.
Emission.
The act of production or sending out gas, heat, light, etc.
Examples:
Global emissions of greenhouse gases. The emission of light. There are 5 distinct emissions at 5 unique wavelengths.
Tomography.
A diagnostic imaging technique used to produce detailed images of structures inside the body, typically by using X-rays, CT scans, or ultrasound.
Examples:
Acoustic tomography. Tomography image. The tomography scan showed a clear image of the patient's internal organs.
Pet.
An animal that you have at home as a companion and treated kindly.
Examples:
A pet bird. A teacher's pet. I have a parrot as a pet.
Scan.
To examine something hastily, with the eyes or with a machine, to get information.
Examples:
Scan the face of a man. Scan a document into PDF. She stood on the podium and scanned an audience.
Maxim.
A well-known phrase that expresses a general or fundamental truth, principle, or rule for behavior.
Examples:
Old maxim. Act upon a maxim. A good maxim is never out of season.
Differ.
To be not like someone or something in some way.
Examples:
Differ from the majority. Differ according to species. The two products differed in their quality and price.
Surgery.
Medical treatment of injuries or diseases involving an incision with instruments and often removing or replacing some parts of the body, the branch of medical science that treats disease or injury by operative procedures.
Examples:
Cardiac surgery. The professor of surgery. He had undergone heart surgery years before.
Clinical.
Of or relating to the examination and treatment of patients rather than theoretical or laboratory studies.
Examples:
Clinical surgery. Participate in clinical trials. She received special clinical training at the hospital.
Severe.
Extremely serious or bad in feeling, manner, or strict and harsh, extremely strong or vigorous.
Examples:
Severe heat. A severe case of pneumonia. The senator received severe criticism from his opponent.
Maintain.
To continue to uphold or sustain, to keep in a particular state or condition, to assert or declare something to be true.
Examples:
Maintain order. Maintain good health. I need to maintain my car regularly to prevent any major mechanical issues.
Comparison.
The consideration or examination of the similarities between two or more people or things.
Examples:
Ease of comparison. Comparison of foods on a caloric basis. I've included the two designs for a comparison.
Function.
The purpose or use of an object, system, or process, a particular activity or operation that is designed to serve a specific purpose, a mathematical concept that describes a relationship between two sets of values, called the input and output sets. Verb, to operate or work in a specific way, or to perform a particular task or purpose.
Examples:
Function properly. Immune function. The brain is an incredibly complex organ that controls the body's function.
Improvisation.
The act of making something up on the spot or creating or performing something without preparation.
Examples:
Improvisation on stage. Jazz improvisation. He created a beautiful piece of music using only improvisation.
Flexible.
Able to change or be changed to suit new conditions or situations, able to bend easily.
Examples:
Flexible schedules. A flexible wire. You can be more flexible and creative in your approach.
Progression.
The act or process of changing to the next stage or phase or moving forward.
Examples:
Progression of civilization. Progression of disease. The company has made great strides in its progression towards sustainability.
Medical.
Relating to the treatment of illness or injuries, relating to the practice of medicine.
Examples:
A medical opinion. Temporary medical treatment. The medical team worked quickly to save the patient's life.
Naive.
Showing unaffected simplicity and lack of experience, wisdom, or judgment.
Examples:
Naive belief. Naive mistake. The con artist's lies quickly took in the naive young man.
Insure.
To provide coverage in the event of loss or damage.
Examples:
Insure my house against fire. Ensure domestic tranquility. I will insure my car before I go on a road trip.
Angioplasty.
A medical procedure used to widen or unblock narrowed or obstructed blood vessels, especially arteries, typically involving the insertion of a thin tube, catheter, into the affected area and the inflation of a balloon to reopen the vessel or the placement of a stent to keep the vessel open.
Examples:
Renal angioplasty. Successful angioplasty. The patient underwent an angioplasty to open up the blocked arteries in his heart.
Non-profit.
Not established for commercial profit.
Examples:
A non-profit organization. Non-profit agency. Our law firm also focuses on non-profit activities.
Institute.
An organization that has a specific purpose, particularly one dealing with science, education, or a particular profession. Verb, to initiate, introduce, or establish something.
Examples:
Institute a lawsuit. Research institutes. This region has many institutes offering higher education.
Medically.
In a way that relates to the practice of medicine and the treatment of illness and injury.
Examples:
medically endorsed method. In a medically effective manner. A decade ago, it was medically impossible to cure this disease completely.
Doll.
A child's toy that typically represents a human figure, especially a young girl, an attractive woman, a woman who is subservient or passive.
Examples:
plastic doll, rag doll. The antique doll was worth thousands of dollars.
Demonstration.
A display or show, often of a particular skill or product, intended to convince or persuade others.
Examples:
demonstration project, a campus demonstration. Thousands of people attended the protest demonstration against the proposed policy.
Fortune.
A large amount of money or property, chance or luck as an unknown and arbitrary force affecting human affairs.
Examples:
ill fortune, bit of good fortune. Capitalism guarantees the right of ownership of personal fortune.
Smoker.
A person who smokes tobacco regularly, or a device used for smoking.
Examples:
smoker behavior, an inveterate smoker. Many smokers are aware of the health risks associated with smoking, but find it difficult to quit.
Discount.
A reduction in the original price of an item, product, or service, a deduction from the usual cost or value of something. Verb, to disregard or minimize the importance of something. To offer a lower price for a product or service than its original price.
Examples:
discounted draft, discount store. I got a massive discount on my new laptop during the Black Friday sale.
Slide.
To move or cause to move smoothly along a surface without interruption.
Examples:
slide a card across the table. Slide a glance. If necessary, you can slide the front seats forward.
Motto.
A phrase or slogan that expresses a guiding principle or goal.
Examples:
the motto for safe traffic. Company motto. The company's motto is innovation and service, which is reflected in its products and customer support.
Epidemic.
The widespread outbreak of a particular disease in a large number of people at the same time.
Examples:
a worldwide epidemic. Health epidemic. The disease is now reaching epidemic proportions in our country.
Obesity.
The condition of being significantly overweight, typically defined as having a body mass index, BMI, of 30 or greater.
Examples:
obesity-related diseases. suffer from obesity. The prevalence of obesity has increased significantly in recent years.
Loneliness.
A state or feeling of being unhappy because you have no connection with other people.
Examples:
A strong sense of loneliness. Remedy loneliness. I realize the loneliness of a single life.
Depression.
A mental condition in which a person feels very unhappy and without hope for the future, a severe recession in an economy or market.
Examples:
The Great Depression. The root problem of her depression. Depression symptoms might include a decrease in appetite and weight loss.
Cigarette.
A small cylindrical roll of finely cut tobacco leaves wrapped in paper for smoking.
Examples:
A mild cigarette. A cigarette case. He lit a cigarette and leaned against the wall.
Depressed.
Sad and without any hope.
Examples:
Depressed feeling. The market is depressed. After his mother died, he got depressed.
Alcohol.
A clear liquid that can make people drunk and is used in medicines, cleaning products, etc.
Examples:
Stop drinking alcohol. Diluted alcohol. There is a clear association between alcohol consumption and cognitive decline.
Numb.
Unable to feel physical sensation and movement, not showing human feeling or sensitivity.
Examples:
Numb with cold. A numb mind. My left arm became numb.
Symptom.
Any sensation or change in body or mind that is experienced by a patient and is associated with a particular disease.
Examples:
Symptoms of low testosterone. Neurotic symptoms. The patient displays a symptom of a side effect.
Scary.
Causing fear or fright, frightening, intimidating.
Examples:
Scary dream. Scary story. The horror movie was so scary that I couldn't watch it alone.
Emphysema.
A chronic respiratory disease often caused by smoking or exposure to air pollutants, characterized by damage to the lungs over time, which results in shortness of breath and other respiratory symptoms.
Examples:
Emphysema treatment. Chronic emphysema. The onset of emphysema can be gradual, with symptoms appearing over several years.
Limp.
Having no strength or energy, walking with difficulty because of pain, injury, or disability in one's leg or foot.
Examples:
Limp handshake. Limp hair. The steak was so undercooked that it was almost raw and had a limp texture.
Headline.
A heading at the top of a newspaper or magazine story or page.
Examples.
Headline article. Banner headline. The engagement of the two golf players became headline news.
Impotent.
Lacking power or ability to change things or to influence a situation.
Examples.
An impotent feeling. Sexually impotent. Modern medicine was largely impotent against the disease.
Introduction.
A preliminary explanation or remarks given before the start of a text, performance, or event, the act of bringing something new into existence or introducing something to a wider audience or new market.
Examples.
Introduction education. Self-introduction. The introduction to the new class was informative and engaging.
Erectile.
Characterized by the ability to become physically erect, particularly in sexual function.
Examples.
Erectile dysfunction. Erectile tissues. The drug was found to have significant erectile side effects in clinical trials.
Dysfunction.
A problem or fault in a system, organism, or part of the body or machine.
Examples.
Dysfunction of kidneys. Brain dysfunction. The dysfunction in the relationship was causing problems for both partners.
Prescription.
A written or spoken instruction that directs a medical practitioner to prescribe a specific treatment or medication for a patient.
Examples.
Prescription drugs. Fill the prescription. I need to refill my prescription for allergy medication at the pharmacy.
Psychology.
The scientific study of mind and behavior.
Examples.
Psychology experiment. Psychology of crowd. She had a master's degree in psychology.
Vascular.
Of or relating to blood vessels, especially the veins and arteries that carry blood throughout the body.
Examples.
Vascular disease. Vascular surgery. The doctor detected a blockage in the patient's vascular system.
Nicotine.
A colorless, oily, poisonous chemical compound found in tobacco leaves, which is highly addictive and acts as a stimulant, affecting the nervous system.
Examples.
Nicotine patch. Nicotine replacement therapy. Smoking cigarettes exposes the body to high levels of nicotine, which can be addictive.
Constrict.
To make something narrow or tight, often restricting movement or flow, to become narrow or tighter.
Examples.
Constrict blood vessels. Constrict freedom. The snake's muscles began to constrict around its prey.
Cocaine.
A highly addictive stimulant drug that is derived from the leaves of the coca plant, often used recreationally for its euphoric effects, but also used in medicine as a local anesthetic and vasoconstrictor.
Examples:
Powder cocaine. Cocaine overdose. The drug dealer was arrested for possession of cocaine.
Emotional.
Relating to people's feelings.
Examples:
Emotional health. Emotional distress. Human emotional responses vary widely depending on the society to which they belong.
Lethargic.
Feeling sluggish or drowsy, lacking energy or enthusiasm, apathetic, inactive.
Examples:
Lethargic performance. Lethargic response. The medication made him feel lethargic and drowsy.
Brain.
The organ inside the head that is responsible for one's movement, thought, memory, and feeling.
Examples:
Basic brain function. Permanent brain damage. X-rays revealed a small tumor in his brain.
Thanksgiving.
An annual holiday celebrated primarily in the United States and Canada, typically observed on the fourth Thursday in November in the U.S. and on the second Monday in October in Canada, that commemorates the giving of thanks for the blessings of the previous year.
Examples:
Thanksgiving traditions. Thanksgiving parade. My family gathers together every year for Thanksgiving dinner.
Fatty.
Containing a lot of fat.
Examples:
Less fatty meat. Fatty acid. You should keep away from fatty foods.
Afterward.
After the time mentioned.
Examples:
A few years afterward. Go there afterward. We will explain the countermeasure concerning this problem afterward.
Paradox.
A statement, situation, or person that has two opposite facts or features and therefore seems impossible, is difficult to understand, or is strange.
Examples:
French paradox. The paradox of the heap. There are many theories to explain this paradox.
Overweight.
Weighing more than is considered normal, desirable, or healthy for a particular height and build.
Examples:
Dangerously overweight. An overweight patient. The doctor advised him to lose weight and maintain a healthy diet to avoid becoming overweight.
Obese.
Excessively overweight, particularly to the point of being a serious health risk, having a body mass index, BMI, of 30 or more,
Examples:
obese individuals, obese children. The doctor warned him that his obese condition put him at risk for numerous health problems.
Diabetes.
A medical condition in which the body cannot produce enough insulin to control the glucose levels in the blood.
Examples:
juvenile diabetes, diabetes patient. My father was tested for diabetes.
Elect.
To choose someone for a specific position by voting for them, to decide or choose to do something.
Examples:
elect the school board, elect death. Every 5 years, the provincial governors are elected.
Percentage.
The number, amount, or rate of something, which is usually the amount per 100.
Examples:
the percentage of the gold content. A high percentage. What is the percentage of the consumption tax in the United States?
Mystery.
Something difficult to understand or explain, a secret or enigmatic quality that adds to the fascination or interest of something. A genre of fiction that involves the solution of a crime or a puzzle.
Examples:
mystery novel, unsolved mystery. The mystery surrounding the disappearance of the traveler has yet to be solved by authorities.
Calorie.
Unit of heat defined as the quantity of heat required to raise the temperature of 1 gram of water by 1 degree Celsius at atmospheric pressure, used by nutritionists to measure how much energy food will produce.
Examples:
calorie calculation, reduce my calorie intake. It would be best if you burned off calories through vigorous exercise.
Restrict.
To limit someone's actions or movements, or to limit something to lessen its size or prevent it from increasing.
Examples:
restrict an internet access. Restrict the use of this parking lot. We restrict the number of students per course to 20.
Gram.
A metric unit of weight equal to 1,000th of a kilogram.
Examples:
centimeter gram second system. Gram amount. How much is it per 100 grams?
Protein.
A molecule made up of a long chain of amino acids, which is essential for the structure and function of the body's tissues.
Examples:
stress protein. Protein synthesis. The body needs a certain amount of protein to build and repair tissues.
Carbohydrate.
Also carb, any of a class of organic compounds that include sugars, starch, and cellulose and are a principal source of energy in the diet of animals.
Examples:
complex carbohydrate. Carbohydrate metabolism. Foods high in carbohydrates include bread, pasta, and rice.
Dense.
Containing a large number of people or something with little space between them.
Examples:
Nutrient-dense foods. Dense forests. The entire mountain is covered in dense rainforest.
Volume.
The amount of space occupied by an object or substance, the magnitude of sound.
Examples:
Volume of work. High volume. This container has a volume of 10 cubic meters.
Satiety.
The state of being completely satisfied, especially after having eaten enough food, the feeling of having had enough to eat or a sense of fullness.
Examples:
Satiety level. Satiety center. After eating a big meal, the feeling of satiety sets in, and you no longer feel hungry.
Myth.
An ancient story or set of stories accepted as history, especially explaining the worldview of a people.
Examples:
The myth of an old religion. Perpetuate a myth. With the financial bubble bursting, the myth of economic growth in investment banking collapsed.
Debate.
A formal discussion or argument of opposing viewpoints, often to persuade others to adopt a specific position. A public discussion, often on an issue of current interest, in which participants offer opinions and differing perspectives.
Examples:
Debate topic. Debate competition. The debate over climate change continues to be a hot topic in politics.
Whammy.
A powerful or devastating effect or influence, double whammy, an adverse effect that is compounded by another negative effect.
Examples:
Whammy of bad news. Get the double whammy. The company's stock took a whammy after the scandal broke.
Fiber.
Thread or filament used to make a vegetable tissue, mineral material, or textile.
Examples:
Carbon fiber. Synthetic fiber. We must consume dietary fiber to maintain good health.
Absorb.
To take in a fluid or other substance gradually.
Examples:
Absorb energy. Absorb a shock. The sponge absorbs water well.
Zoom.
To move along very quickly, noun, the act of rising upward into the air.
Examples:
Zoom in on a photo. Zoom lens. He zoomed back in time to the soccer game.
Pancreas.
A glandular organ in the digestive system that produces several important hormones, including insulin and glucagon, as well as digestive enzymes that help break down food in the small intestine.
Examples:
Pancreas inflammation. Pancreas function. The endocrine function of the pancreas involves the secretion of hormones such as insulin.
Insulin.
A hormone produced in the pancreas that controls the amount of sugar in the blood, or a similar artificial substance used for the treatment of diabetes.
Examples:
daily insulin dose, development of insulin resistance. He had an insulin shock after drinking large quantities of fruit juices.
Accelerate.
To make something faster or earlier, to cause to develop or progress more quickly.
Examples:
accelerate a chemical reaction, accelerate the car. The government tried to accelerate the commercialization of this development.
Conversion.
The act or process of changing something from one thing to another, the state of being changed.
Examples:
conversion rate, conversion therapy. The developer's conversion of the old factory into a modern loft apartment complex was a major success.
Rind.
The tough outer layer of something, such as a fruit or cheese, a strip or ring of the outer skin, covering, or layer on an object.
Examples:
orange rind, cheese rind. The cheese had a thick rind that needed to be removed before eating.
Bacon.
A type of salt-cured pork that is usually sliced and fried, a meat product that is derived from the back or sides of a pig.
Examples:
bacon and eggs, bacon sandwich. I love the smell of bacon sizzling in the morning.
Sausage.
A type of meat product usually made from pork, beef, or poultry, chopped into small pieces, put in a long tube of skin, then cooked or served cold in thin slices.
Examples:
beef sausage, German sausage. The mother sliced off a piece of sausage.
Refined.
Made pure by having impurities or unwanted elements removed by processing.
Examples:
adopt a refined attitude, a lot of refined sugar. She was highly refined in her choice of apparel.
Wheat.
A cereal plant that is the most important kind grown in temperate countries, the grain of which is ground to make flour for bread, pasta, pastry, etc.
Examples:
harvesting wheat, wheat crop. The farmer grew wheat on his land.
Absorption.
A process in which one substance permeates another, a fluid permeates or is dissolved by a liquid or solid.
Examples:
the absorption of photons, absorption energy. Vitamin D is essential to assist the absorption of calcium from food.
Protective.
serving to protect or shield from harm or danger, designed to prevent damage or injury.
Examples:
Protective coating, protective measures. Wearing protective gear is crucial for athletes to prevent injuries.
Substance:
The real physical material of which a thing or person consists, the most important or main part of some idea or experience, an illegal drug.
Examples:
An explosive substance. Substance abuse problem. The substance of the argument was well presented.
Exclude:
To deny someone or something enter to a place or taking part in an activity.
Examples:
Exclude a newcomer. Exclude all other possibilities. The cost for the trip excludes food and beverages.
Predominantly:
Mainly, mostly, or primarily, having the greatest influence or power in a particular situation or group.
Examples:
Predominantly rural. Predominantly Christian. The neighborhood is predominantly made up of young families with children.
Acid:
Sour, water-soluble chemicals with a sour flavor, any of a variety of generally liquid compounds capable of reacting with and occasionally dissolving other materials.
Examples:
An acid reaction. Good source of essential amino acids. During pregnancy, the stomach generates less acid than usual.
Process:
A series of actions or operations performed to achieve a particular outcome or goal, a systematic procedure or approach used to accomplish a specific task or objective, a method of treating milk to make it suitable for consumption or use in other dairy products.
Examples:
Process improvement. Decision-making process. The process for applying for a visa can be lengthy and complicated.
Saturated:
Of chemistry, describing a compound or substance that contains the maximum amount of a particular atom or group of atoms and has no further capacity to bond. Of nutrition, describing a food that is high in saturated fats, which are linked to an increased risk of heart disease.
Examples:
Saturated fat. Saturated colors. The company decided not to enter the smartphone market because it was already saturated with numerous established players.
Capsule:
A small, enclosed container often used for holding medicines or supplements or for transporting payloads in spacecraft. A small, elongated structure within the body, such as a joint or a gland.
Examples:
Space capsule. Medical capsule. The capsule hotel room may be small, but it has all the necessary amenities.
Cancer:
Abnormal growth of cells that can invade and destroy surrounding tissues and organs. A disease characterized by the uncontrolled growth and spread of abnormal cells.
Examples:
cancer diagnosis, cancer research. Breast cancer is the most common type of cancer in women.
Breast.
Either of the two round soft parts of a woman's chest which secrete milk after childbirth.
Examples:
breast cancer, the mountain's breast. He grilled the breast meat of a chicken.
Prostate.
A small gland located near the bladder, equals an organ located in the lower abdomen, in males that produces fluid that becomes part of semen.
Examples:
prostate surgery, enlarged prostate. Men over the age of 50 are at a higher risk for prostate cancer.
Colon.
The punctuation mark, used to introduce a list, summary, explanation, etc., or before reporting what someone has said, a significant part of the large intestine, the final section of the digestive system.
Examples:
colon examination, the colon at the end of the sentence. Consumption of vegetables may aid in the prevention of colon cancer.
Amphetamine.
A synthetic stimulant drug that affects the central nervous system, typically prescribed to treat conditions such as attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, ADHD, and narcolepsy, known to increase alertness, focus, and energy levels.
Examples:
amphetamine addiction, amphetamine-based medication. The abuse of amphetamine can have serious and long-lasting health effects.
Enhance.
To increase or improve the quality, amount, or strength of someone or something.
Examples:
enhance value, enhance the flavor of the vanilla. The new strategy will enhance the profitability of our company.
Cholesterol.
A type of fat that is found in the blood and cells of the body and that is important for many bodily functions, but can also contribute to heart disease and stroke when levels are too high.
Examples:
cholesterol levels, low cholesterol. High levels of cholesterol can increase the risk of heart disease.
Peer.
A person who has the same age, status, or ability.
Examples:
peer group, peer review. Among young people, peer pressure can be pretty influential.
Journal.
A newspaper or magazine specialized in a specific topic or profession.
Examples:
scientific journal, journal articles. The physician is reading the journals related to medicine.
Constipation.
A condition in which bowel movements occur less frequently or with difficulty, often resulting in hard, dry stools and discomfort or pain during elimination.
Examples:
constipation relief, Chronic constipation. The patient complained of constipation, and the doctor recommended increasing their daily fiber intake.
Breath.
The air that is taken into and expelled from your lungs. The process of taking into and expelling air from your lungs.
Examples:
hold your breath. Breath of wind. He bated his breath when talking about this affair.
Headache.
Pain in the head, someone or something that causes anxiety or trouble.
Examples:
headache accompanied by fever. Bit of a headache. This pill will relieve your headaches immediately.
Attract.
To draw or entice someone or something towards them through the qualities they have, especially positive ones.
Examples:
attract attention. Attract customers. The government is eager to attract international investment.
Kidney.
Either of a pair of small organs in the body that filter waste products, especially urea, from the blood and excrete them and water in urine.
Examples:
an artificial kidney. Chronic kidney disease. The surgeon removed the healthy kidney from the donor.
Excrete.
To discharge waste matter, such as urine or feces, from the body or a cell or gland.
Examples:
excrete a sticky liquid. Excrete waste products. The body excretes excess salt through urine to maintain proper electrolyte balance.
Bowel.
The part of the alimentary canal, below the stomach, the intestine, especially the lower intestine.
Examples:
bowel ailment. Whole bowel irrigation. He had surgery to remove a portion of his small bowel.
Perspiration.
The act or process of sweating, the sweat exuded from the sweat glands.
Examples:
perspiration stain. Excessive perspiration. The intense workout left him drenched in perspiration.
Optimal.
The best, most likely to be successful or advantageous.
Examples:
achieve optimal health. Optimal for intellectual growth. Wild animals need to go forward with the optimal action to survive.
Ecology.
The study of the relationships between living organisms, including humans, and their physical environment.
Examples:
science of ecology. The ecology of the island. Many companies are now enthusiastically embracing the knowledge of ecology for sustainable development.
Chain.
A series of connected links or objects, a system or group of interconnected elements, a restraint or shackle.
Examples:
chain reaction. Supply chain. The chain on my bike broke, leaving me stranded.
Deforestation.
The act of cutting down or burning trees in a large area.
Examples:
deforestation of the tropics. The lowest deforestation rate. Large-scale deforestation also has a significant impact on marine ecosystems in the area.
Mention.
To speak or write about something or someone briefly.
Examples:
mention name. Mention in a report. I mentioned to him that I had seen his sister at the grocery store earlier that day.
Ethical.
Of or relating to principles about what is right and wrong, or the branch of knowledge dealing with these.
Examples:
an ethical doctrine. Shoulder ethical responsibility. The president must have the highest ethical standards.
Collaboration.
The act or situation of working together to create or produce something.
Examples:
collaboration between companies. Collaboration platform. The partnership program requires a mutual collaboration between both agencies.
Biopsy.
The process of removing and examining tissue from the body of the sick person to determine the existence or cause of a disease.
Examples:
biopsy of bone marrow. Liquid biopsy. The doctor performed an excisional breast biopsy.
Unrelated.
Having no connection, not belonging to the kinship.
Examples:
statistically unrelated. An unrelated position. Excuse me if my question is unrelated to the topic.
Random.
Made, done, or happening without method, conscious decision, or any regular pattern.
Examples:
a random choice. Bombs fell at random. To find drunk drivers, police conduct random tests.
Experimental.
Relating to or based on new ideas, forms, methods, etc. that have not been tried before, usually to find out what effect they have.
Examples:
experimental data. Experimental design. The product is still in the experimental stage.
Treatment.
The way in which someone deals with or behaves towards someone or something, medical care provided to a patient for an injury or illness.
Examples:
first aid treatment. Treatment by diet. The primary purpose of the treatment is pain relief.
Radiation.
The energy that comes from a nuclear reaction in the form of rays, waves, or particles, and that can be hazardous to health.
Examples:
exposure to radiation. Electromagnetic radiation. He tried every possible treatment, including chemotherapy and radiation therapy.
Significance.
The importance or value attached to something. The quality of being significant or noteworthy.
Examples.
Significance level. Mystical significance. The significance of his discovery cannot be overstated.
Relation.
The way two persons or groups of people feel and act toward one another.
Examples.
Relation between cause and effect. Relation of inclusion. The industrial relations laws were passed with little to no alteration.
Dose.
A quantity or amount of medicine or a drug that is taken or administered at one time, typically measured out in specific units, a similar measure of exposure to a harmful substance or radiation.
Examples.
Dose adjustment. Daily dose. She took the recommended dose of medication to treat her headache.
Tumor.
A mass of diseased tissue that forms when cells in the body divide and grow in an uncontrolled way.
Examples.
Tumor growth. Tumor at remote sites. The patient was diagnosed with a tumor in her lung.
Serum.
The thin yellowish liquid that is a component of blood from which the clotting proteins have been removed, usually used to protect people or animals from disease, poison, etc.
Examples.
A serum injection. Examine serum. Serum therapy often involves injecting detoxified toxins to acquire antibodies.
Tissue.
An ensemble of similar cells of the animal or plant that together carry out a specific function.
Examples.
A facial tissue. Loss of muscle tissue. The researcher separated the nervous tissue for microscopic examinations.
Inhibit.
To prevent something, such as an action, process, etc., from happening or make it less likely to happen than normal.
Examples.
Inhibit desires. Inhibit tumor growth. Excessive parental interference may inhibit children's eagerness to learn.
Excite.
To make someone feel suddenly enthusiastic or eager.
Examples.
Excite the crowd. Excite rebellion. The news of her promotion excited her.
Affected.
Influenced, feeling or showing emotion, especially exaggerated emotion, not natural or sincere.
Examples.
Affected way of walking. The affected part. Her affected accent made it difficult to take her seriously.
Fin.
A thin flat part on the body of a fish or other aquatic animal used for propulsion or balance.
Examples.
Back fin. A fin of a plane. The shark's powerful fins allowed it to swim at high speeds.
Spectroscope.
An optical instrument used for spectrographic analysis, equals measurement of properties of light over a specific portion of the electromagnetic spectrum.
Examples:
Infrared spectroscope, Fourier spectroscope. An X-ray spectroscope can determine the composition of the elements in a sample.
Conventional.
Based on or following traditional rules, standards, customs, etc.
Examples:
A conventional style. Get a conventional loan. She is very conventional in her thoughts.
Addition.
The act or process of adding something to something else, the process of adding numbers.
Examples:
Chemical addition. Addition of vectors. In addition, private corporations provide healthcare services.
Recurrence.
The act of happening again or recurring, the return of something, such as a disease or symptom, after a period of abatement or remission.
Examples:
Recurrence rate. Recurrence after chemotherapy. The recurrence of the flu every winter is a common occurrence.
Apropos.
Concerning a particular topic, fitting or appropriate in a given situation. Adverb, at the right time, incidentally, or by the way.
Examples:
Apropos expression. Arrived apropos. His apropos of nothing comment about the weather caught everyone off guard during the business meeting.
Lone.
Solitary or single.
Examples:
A lone flight. A lone house in the field. The lone traveler walked along the deserted road.
Premature.
Occurring or done too early, happening before the appropriate time, born before the end of a full-term pregnancy.
Examples:
Premature birth. Premature death. The premature baby was small but healthy.
Overeat.
To eat more food than one needs or can comfortably consume, often to the point of discomfort or illness.
Examples:
Overeat snacks. Overeat in response to pressures. I always seem to overeat when I eat at a restaurant.
Mechanism.
A part of a machine, or a set of parts that performs a task, a natural or established process that occurs during a specific situation or reaction.
Examples:
The mechanism for DNA replication. Defense mechanism. He discovered unique mechanisms for photochemical reactions.
Promote.
To encourage or persuade people to like, buy, use, do, or support something, To raise someone to a higher position or rank.
Examples:
Promote a better relationship. Promote bad behavior. The government should do more to promote sustainable agribusiness.
Intimacy.
Close familiarity or friendship, a close, familiar, and usually affectionate or loving personal relationship with another person.
Examples:
On terms of intimacy. Build intimacy. They were looking for intimacy in their relationship and wanted to be close to each other.
Erotic.
Relating to or arousing sexual desire or excitement, considered taboo or provocative.
Examples:
Erotic novel. Erotic dance. The painting contained subtle erotic undertones.
Altruism.
The belief or practice of disinterested and selfless concern for the well-being of others, unselfish devotion to the welfare of others, often expressed as acts of kindness or charity.
Examples:
Acts of altruism. Altruism in society. His act of volunteering at the homeless shelter was a clear example of practical altruism.
Compassion.
A strong feeling of sympathy and sadness for another's suffering or bad luck.
Examples:
Feel compassion for the poor. Have compassion toward the accident. His infinite love and compassion for everyone never weary.
Religion.
A deep conviction in a supernatural power that controls human destiny.
Examples:
Religion sociology. Freedom of religion. Their religion strictly prohibits them from drinking or gambling.
Cult.
A small religious group, especially one that is not part of a larger religion and that is regarded as outside the norm, followers of an exclusive system of beliefs and practices.
Examples:
Cult members. Cult's practices. The cult leader promised his followers that they would achieve enlightenment if they followed his teachings.
Self-interest.
The fact or action of only considering their own interests and of not caring about others.
Examples:
Unaffected by self-interest. Material self-interest. The company's donation was undoubtedly motivated by self-interest.
Suffer.
To experience pain, distress, or hardship, to undergo or endure something painful or unpleasant.
Examples:
Suffer a setback. Suffer bad grades. The older man suffers from arthritis and finds it difficult to move around.
Selfish.
Concerned primarily with one's profit or pleasure without regard for others, forming or arising from a person's self or interest.
Examples:
Selfish motive. selfish desire. His selfish ambition caused him to step on others to climb the corporate ladder.
Metastatic.
Used to describe cancer cells that have spread from the primary site of origin to other parts of the body through the bloodstream or lymphatic system.
Examples:
Metastatic disease. Metastatic spreading. Metastatic cancer has spread from its original site to other body parts.
Nurture.
To take care of, feed, and protect someone or something while they are growing and developing.
Examples:
Nurture love. Nurture his talents. Schools should nurture children's mutual interest spirit.
Environment.
The natural world such as air, water, and land in which humans, animals, and plants live.
Examples:
Environment affairs. Chaotic environment. Every human is responsible for taking care of the Earth's environment.
Encourage.
To give someone support, confidence, or hope, to persuade someone to do or continue to do something by making it easier for them and making them believe it is a good thing to do.
Examples:
Encourage a sense of affinity. Encourage antisocial behavior. They encouraged customers with a premium for loyal patronage.
Defend.
To protect someone or something from attack, criticism, danger, etc.
Examples:
Defend my country. Defend against a threat. International law allows each nation to defend itself when its rights and interests are illegally violated.
Awful.
Causing fear, dread, or terror, very bad or unpleasant.
Examples:
An awful error. Do awful damage. I regretted making an awful mistake in my final exam.
Lancet.
A sharp, pointed surgical instrument used for making incisions or punctures, typically in medical procedures.
Examples:
Lancet device. Surgical lancet. The doctor used a lancet for a small incision on the patient's skin.
Sanskrit.
An ancient language of India and an important sacred language in Hinduism, Buddhism, and Jainism, used as a scholarly and literary language in South Asia for thousands of years.
Examples:
Sanskrit language. Sanskrit literature. Some Indian classical dances and music are based on Sanskrit scriptures and texts.
Union.
A group of employees who have banded together to advocate for their rights and better their working conditions. The act or the state of joining together or being joined together.
Examples:
Bank and credit unions. A craft union. The trade union remained adamant about its demands.
Yoke.
A wooden or metal bar, often fitted across the necks of two animals, used to connect them for working together. A burden, oppression, or subjugation. Verb, to join together or connect two or more things in a way that they function as one.
Examples:
Yoke up a horse. Under the yoke of slavery. The plow was attached to the yoke, allowing the farmer to till the soil. Oncology. The branch of medicine that deals with the study and treatment of tumors, especially malignancies. Examples: Oncology center. Modern oncology treatment. The pharmaceutical company unveiled its latest breakthrough drug for the oncology market. Cardiologist. A medical doctor who specializes in the study and treatment of the heart and the circulatory system. Examples: Cardiologist appointment. Skilled cardiologist. My grandfather is seeing a cardiologist to monitor his heart condition. Grand. Important and large in size, scope, or extent. Examples: A grand meal. Grand this year. Shorthand. A system of rapid handwriting or abbreviation that uses symbols, abbreviations, or other devices to represent words or phrases. A short and simple way of expressing or describing something. Examples: Learn shorthand. Write in shorthand. The secretary's shorthand was so good that she could type up meeting minutes within minutes.